They say love is priceless. But as a mother of 2 daughters with a part-time job, and a woman who has stared into the dark abyss of our shared bank account, I know this. Love might be free, but groceries aren't. My husband makes £30,000 a year. After taxes, about £2,000 a month lands safely in his account. But I've been wondering how much of that money actually lands in our lives. He spends about £500 a month on groceries. But he buys the cheapest frozen food he can find. And I mean the kind of food that makes you question your life choices. And since me and our daughters only eat half of that, that's £250 a month on us. He pays for 2 parties a year for our daughters' birthdays. That's £400 a year. Add 9 family dinners per year? Approximately another £11.25 a month in average on us. So all in, he spends about £295 a month on me and our girls. Let's do the math. Over a year, £295 times 12 equals £3,540 a year. That's what he spends on the 3 of us. Divide that by 3 people, and it comes to £1,180 of love per person. Meanwhile, my husband goes to restaurants alone twice a week. That's £120 a month just for him. And he spends £150 a month on petrol and car insurance. Add it all up. £120 plus £150 plus his share of groceries equals £531 a month on himself. That's £6,372 a year. So, technically, he loves himself almost twice as much as he loves all 3 of us combined. And estimating that £28,000 he should have saved since 2022? Now it's down to just £2,000. Where did it go? Maybe to those solo dinners. Maybe flying home alone once a year. Maybe somewhere else we'll never know. I've never had jewelry or diamonds. He had never paid for my trips. I have a part-time job and I spend on household, trip, and children £1,000 per month, including council tax, utilities, cleaning supplies, school fees, activities, books, daughter's clothing, children's snacks, vitamins, favorite foods, seasonings, and kitchen essentials, life and house insurance. I cover nearly all essentials for our daughters and home. Luckily, we live rent-free in my inherited home. So, how much does my husband love me and our girls? According to the numbers, less than £300 a month. But love? If I factor in the disappeared savings, as part of his personal spending, the total becomes £6,372 for regular spending, plus £14,000 for disappeared savings, equals £20,372 per year. Let's recalculating the love pie chart. He spends 85.2% on himself, and 14.8% on me and the daughters. This breaks down to approximately 85% for himself, and 15% for the family. My perspective on him has changed over time. In my early 20s, I was infatuated. I loved him so much. And completely swept up in my feelings for him. But as I've matured into my late 40s, I've come to realize his intentions. He wanted me to join the family trips, not out of genuine interest in spending time together, but because 1. I'd cover expenses. 2. I'd handle all the childcare responsibilities. 3. He could relax and take photos for social media. Given this dynamic, I've decided it's best not to join him on trips anymore. Given his priorities, I should prioritize my own needs and feelings too. No more sacrificing for him. Fair's fair. I've decided it's best not to join him on trips anymore. I've never gotten to choose the travel destinations or trips I've wanted. He always chose the destinations that interested him, disregarding my preferences. For years, I'd been asking my husband to visit Japan, but he showed no interest. After a decade of waiting, I took matters into my own hands and went with my sister. Later, my daughters grew up loving Japanese cartoons and began requesting trips to Japan. We waited another 10 years. This time, I didn't wait any longer. Just before they turned 12 and entered secondary school, I took them on a trip to Japan, just the three of us. We had an amazing time, husband-free. I've wasted 20 years being blind to the reality. This is my awakening, prioritizing self-love and setting boundaries. I'll reject his unreasonable requests and focus on my own needs. And to think he's never even been to Japan. He's missed out on amazing food, experiences, and precious family memories.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Share it, because some stories are meant to be discovered together. And stay curious. I'll see you in the next chapter.